Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League football. I have to keep wondering which sport it is because everything is lumped in: soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, starting, football, hockey. The pandemic has caused chaos everywhere. St. Mary's looking to make it 2 in a row. They're 1-2. They were forced to play Division I St. John's Prep, the opening game, because virus knocked off the team they were supposed to play. They lost a tough game to Archbishop Williams. They came back last week and got a game scheduled because their game was canceled with Spellman, but Millis's game was canceled, so they played Millis and they beat Millis. That was their win. Now they're looking for 2 in a row at home, and they'll kick it off and we're underway. At the 15-yard line. Pretty good run back to the 35. Matt Saunders with the return. They give him to the 36. Wide receiver to the near side. They go spread in the backfield. Off the right side. Hitting 4 or 5. The wideout goes to the far side. This time they go under center. The pitch coming to the near side. Cuts it up inside. Going to be just shy of the first down as he gets piled up at the 45. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a short yard. They gave him the first down. They gave him the 46. So 1st and 10. 2 wideouts to the near side. They go back to the spread. The quick out over the head of the intended receiver. Yanchuk was the intended receiver. So the first pass of the game is incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. You might hear a lot of noise in the background. Fisher College is playing a baseball game over at Fraser. They're usually done by now. Wide out to the far side. They're going to dump him in the backfield. They made great penetration. I think it was Zach Barden that made the stop. So they lost 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. They send wideouts everywhere. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looking to throw, rolling. Lets it fly. It's a catch, but it's short of the first down. At the St. Mary's 49. They picked up 10. High snap, he handles it and gets the kick away. It goes out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to get it just shy of the 35 at the 34. So that big play by Baden shut them down. Smhs gets the football for the first time. Allie Barry will be the quarterback. Gets the play from Coach Driscoll at the sideline, brings it back to the huddle. Bishop Feehan ate up just over 3 minutes in his first period. The wideout is to the far side. They run it that way. They get an excellent pickup down the sideline. They just got a piece of his ankle. They went left. They brought it back to the right. A great cut by Kalangis. "21 yards on the carry." They just got a piece of it. He made a great play. The play was going all left. He made a great cut back to the near side, and he had one man to beat, and they just got a piece of his ankle. Well, Kalangis picked up 21. They run to the right side again. David Brown with the carry. They put it at the 23. So David Brown to Kalangis says, "I'll see you at 21 and I'll raise you 22. Two big runs. And Smhs is threatening on their opening possession. They go under center now. This is Affolito going to the left side. Close to first down yardage. They almost made 3 first downs in a row. They put it at the 14. They put it at the 15, so he picked up 8. Second down and 2. Coming to the near side off this double wing. Slips a tackle, lost his balance, and goes out of bounds. They lost a couple. Third and 4. Obviously in 4-down territory here, as Barry brings the play back to the huddle. Off the left side, I would think they got first down yardage. They put it down at the 12. He picked up 5. They needed 4. So first and 10 from the 12. If I look to my left, the sun is shining and it blinds me. It's a difficult time and awful hard to pick up the numbers down on the field. The St. Mary's numbers, Bishop Feehan numbers, and now I believe St. Mary's going to take a timeout. Talk about this. Bishop Feehan made 1 first down in 2 plays, but then they got shut down. A big sack for a loss by Zach Baden. they punted. St. Mary's started this drive at their 34. A 21-yard pickup by Kalanzas, a 22-yard pickup by Brown. And now on 3rd and 4, Brown picked up 4 to get the first down. So that's where we are. 6th play of the drive for St. Mary's. Feehan has a couple of name players. Number 33 is Dante Bruschi, yes, son of the Patriot player. And number 70 is Case Mankins, yes, son of the Patriots player. Teddy Bruschi is listed as one of the coaches here. Defensive coordinator. Running right off right tackle into the end zone is Kalanzas. "66 yards in 6 plays. And Michael Anderson will try to make it 7-0, the young sophomore. He boots it through. Didn't take St. Mary's long. Bishop Feehan ate up a couple of minutes. St. Mary's did the same. We still have over 6 minutes left in this first period. And they have a pretty good find in the Michael Anderson, the young kicker. It's always nice to have somebody who can put it through the uprights. That's a big part of this game. Though he's kicking extra points, he can probably kick field goals too from a pretty good distance. So we mentioned St. Mary's looking for 2 in a row, and 2 in a row here at Manning Field. Jump out quickly, 7-0 on their first possession. Anderson boots it off, line drives it. Picked up at the 20-yard line. Finding a hole, finding a spot, getting loose. Excellent run back, just shy of midfield. I believe that was Saunders again. They put it at the 48. Wideout comes to the near side. The pitch trying to turn the corner, gets wrapped up and knocked down. Good defense. They lost 2. From the 46, it'll be second down and 12. 3 wideouts come to the near side as they go to the spread. Coming to the near side, a straight run by the quarterback. He gets hit and knocked down. That's Kalangis with the hit. They lost another yard. So they had good position on that run back for the kick. And now they've lost 3 in 2 plays, so it's now another big third down, 3rd and 13. And they send the 3 wideouts to the far side. Dropping back, looking to throw. Nice catch. That'll be a first down. $15 yards on the play. Gets him a first down at the St. Mary's 40-yard line. Crump put that right on the money. Running it to the right side, gets ahead of steam up, picks up 5 or 6. From the 34, it'll be second down and 4. Wideouts right and left now. Looking to come to the near side. Just about. They didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Yanchuk with the carry. Lost a yard. So 3rd down and 5. I would guess they're in 4 down territory here. Two wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Faking, rolling to the right. Looking for some room, dumps it off, and he had a man wide open on the sideline and overthrew him. Tough throw for Aiden Crump, running on the fly, but he put a little too much mustard on it. He had the receiver wide open. And it brings up a 4th down. 4th and 5. And they're going to go. They had that play wide open for a first down and more. And he just put too much mustard on the throw. Wide out to the near side, wing to the far side. St. Mary's almost jumped offside. They're trying to draw him off with a very long count. And now, good job by St. Mary's not biting. They needed 5. An offside call would have given them a first down. They went to the long count trying to draw them offside. St. Mary's almost bit, but then got back. So now they had to use the timeout. 5 ticks, over 2 minutes left in this first period. This is another big play for Bishop Feehan. Back to football. Again, the wide out to the near side, the wing to the far side. As they go under center. They fake it, rolling, looking. They let it fly deep. I think David Brown probably wishes now he knocked it down. St. Mary's going to get the ball at their 1 or 2 yard line. David Brown picked off the pass. The ball is at the 1. It's easy for me to say, knock it down, David, knock it down. But he's got to make sure that Bishop Feehan doesn't catch it. So he picked it. He's an outstanding athlete. He had just getting through an outstanding season in basketball. Him and Allie Barry, both the quarterback. Along with Barden, who made that big defensive play. St. Mary's goes to the double wing. Allie Barry with the quarterback sneak is going to get a 1 or 2 yards and not much more. They give him the 3 for a pickup of 2. Second down 8, and they're at the wrong end of the field because we're looking right into the bright sunshine. Two wideouts to the near side. Trying to come to the near side, gets hit, and luckily he didn't wind up in the end zone. They lose a yard to the 2. Third and 9. And it's a long 9 because the ball's inside the 2. Allie Barry got the call from Coach Driscoll. Coach Driscoll had a very nice career over at Winthrop before he came over here to St. Mary's. St. Mary's was very lucky to get him. Two wideouts to the near side. They go to the spread. Allie Barry's 3 yards deep in the end zone. And St. Mary's didn't like that because they called a timeout. Seven nothing St. Mary's. They scored in their first possession. Bishop Feehan moved the ball the first series, then kicked it away. Second series, gave it up on 4 downs after driving all the way down. And now they're saying that was the last play. There was still time left in the clock, but referees have the official clock. So we won't have to look in the sun anymore for a while. So we reached the end of the period. 3rd and 9 from the 2. And actually put it back at the 1. So they actually lost 2 yards in that play. Motion to the far side. The quick out. Caught. Can't get away from the tackler. They were hoping with the quick out that they're able to skip one and get by. No gain on the play. So St. Mary's have to kick it away. They're going to worry about not stepping out of the end zone. They get it away. Good high kick. Fielded at the 35-yard line. Turning the corner and actually gave up a couple of yards. And now a little extracurricular activity over by the Bishop Feehan bench. Bishop Feehan will have pretty good field position. I'm waiting for them. They finally put the ball down at the St. Mary's 36. So Feehan has great position to start, and they should have picked up a penalty because they had 12 guys in the huddle. One guy just ran to the sideline, and the officials didn't catch it. 3 wideouts to the far side. They pitch it that way. And St. Mary's is there to knock them out of bounds. And we're starting to get a little bit chippy. They haven't put the ball down yet. They put it at the 35, so they gave him a yard. We're going to play it down on the far sideline. There was another player about 20 yards downfield that took a shot and a half and got knocked down by a Feehan would-be blocker. Coach Driscoll's over there. Player's up and he's gingerly trying to walk off. Looks like he's favoring that left ankle or leg. Let's hope he's going to be all right. Miss Nicole Gagnon, the athletic trainer, does a tremendous job for St. Mary's. That's Affolito. That would be a very big loss for St. Mary's. Let's hope he's okay. He's gingerly walking over. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Rolling, has got room now, looks, fakes to throw, got the defense up in the air. And he got bumped. He was like 30 yards out of bounds when he got bumped. Crump on the run. So it's getting even more chippy out there. He got to the 27. They gave him 8. It's going to be 3rd down in the yard. He was a good 3, 4, 5 yards out of play when he got whacked. The officials are letting him play a little bit. They go power I in the backfield. They run it off the right side, and they get inside the 25 for a first down. Yanchuk got to the 24. Wide out to the near side, wing to the far side. They try to run it off the left side. They may have lost a yard or two. They got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10. St. Mary's leading at 7-0. Under 9 minutes when they snap the football in this second period as the wideout goes to the far side, the wing to the near side. Now the wing goes in motion. They pitch it going left, and they got about 5. A 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5. So they got 2 downs to pick up 5 yards. Again, wing to the near side, wide out to the far side. Split the backfield behind Crump. Pitch coming to the near side. Trying to turn the corner. Slips a couple of tackles and is able to fall forward for about a yard. They give him 2 to the 17. So 4th down and a long 3. Just about 4. The ball's at the 17-yard line. They need the 14 for a first down. So another big play in the ball game for Bishop Feehan. Afolito's loosening up on the sideline, says he's okay. Trying to get back in on defense. They need him on both sides of the football. So here we go, big play. They go power I in the backfield. They need 3. Keep turning the corner. Hesitated, cuts it up, and gets the first down. Crump looked like he had the entire length of Boston Street to run. He stopped, hesitated, and I thought maybe it might cost him. But then he slipped a tackle and got down to the 12. So he picked up 5 in the first down. He keeps the drive alive. at the 12-yard line. They go power eye again. They run straight ahead, diving for the end zone. They get down to the 2, it's a first down. So first and goal as we're halfway through the second period and counting. It started at the St. Mary's 36. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. All on the ground. Everybody's signaling except the official. Now the official signals. Quarterback sneak. So they go 36 yards in 9 plays. And let's see what they do here. They're going to try and tie it up. St. Mary's will take a timeout. 5:29 left. St. Mary's leading by a skinny point, but the extra point here could tie it. They only had 2 first downs prior to this drive. They picked up 3 on the drive. They've got 78 yards of offense and 5 first downs. So the key play, as it turned out for Bishop Feehan, David Brown's interception gave them a life because it gave St. Mary's the ball at the 1. They couldn't move it out. They had a kick from deep in their end zone. And Bishop Feehan only had to go 36 yards. Stevie Corrigan with the kick. So we're right back where we started, dead even, except now it'll be Bishop Feehan kicking to St. Mary's. The pandemic has caused chaos all over the place. Like I said, we've thrown all the sports in a barrel and played them all at the same time. St. Mary's and Tech playing football, English and classical playing basketball and hockey. Just zeroing in on the end of April, just the 1st of May, well actually the end of April, St. Mary's and classical will be playing football. And the first part of May, St. Mary's and Tech will be playing baseball and softball. Eventually, English and Classical will catch up. English and Classical moving over to the Greater Boston League this year. So the different leagues, Catholic Central, St. Mary's, Commonwealth, Tech, Greater Boston, Classical and English, playing different sports at different times. And we've had soccer, hockey, basketball, football, track, swimming. Everything together. The boot is away. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Coming to the near side. Getting to the 25, maybe the 26. Canigliaro. Son of Billy. nephew of Tony. They put it at the 27. So Mary ran one play in the second period. It was a pass for no gain, then they punted. A little better position than the last time when they were at their 1 yard line. Wide out goes to the far side. They run it off the right side. They pile it up. That's Kalangis, I believe. Out to the 33. Picked up 6. Second down and 4. The wideout comes to the near side. Barry with the keep will get the first down. They give him the 40 for a pickup of 7. So St. Mary's holds on to the football, and he'll get a fresh set of downs. They keep everybody in tight. Off the right side with a head of steam. Big hold, nice run, good hard run. David Brown got to the hole very quickly at the Bishop 39. 21 yards on the play. Actually put it to 44. So we got 16. David Brown again very quickly gets to the 35. Picked up 9. Second and a yard at the 35. St. Mary's trying to answer back and get the lead back. And we're under 3 minutes in this second period. And St. Mary's look, they don't score and run the clock out. They get the ball to start the second half. Coach Donahue didn't like what he saw. There were people bouncing around, almost like they didn't know where they were supposed to be. And he called a quick timeout. .235 showing on the clock. 7-7 the score. St. Mary's with a second down and a yard at the Feehan 35-yard line. Catholic Central League football. Strange game. Teams are playing like English and classical basketball played 7 games and they played the tournament, league tournament. St. Mary's girls got to play 23 basketball games. They won the league and then they won the first ever Catholic Central League Cup. English boys won the league and then won the tournament in the Greater Boston League. Breaking through a hole off the left side. That was Brown again. He picked up 9 on the first down. Trying to run to the right side. I don't think they got back to the line of scrimmage. They put it back at the 28. He lost 2. So second down and 12. Just enough sun to blind us a little bit if we look to our left. Allie Barry looking, lets it fly. He's got a man open. Caught for the touchdown. They covered Brown to the near side, but they didn't get Affolito down the middle. So they go 73 yards in 7 plays. They get the lead back, and now adding extra point is Anderson. And with 18 seconds over a minute left, St. Mary's is back on top by 7. On each of their touchdown drives, they picked up 4 first downs. So St. Mary's get the momentum back. Fielded at the 20-yard line. Pretty good run back across the 40. Haggerty with the return. Billy Canigliaro took him down. So 1st and 10 from the 41. 3 wideouts to the far side. Motion coming to the near side. They pitch it to the motion man, trying to turn the corner. Gets ridden out of bounds. Shaolin with the carry. Let's see what the flag is about. Holding against Bishop Feehan. They penalize him back to the 35. So they give the runner 4 yards to the 45 and then mark off 10 for the hold. So 1st and 16. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Crump dropping straight back. Now he's going to take off and run with it. Stops, hesitates, gets piled up as he's shy of the 40-yard line. They stopped the clock. I don't know if they called a timeout. They did. They give him 3 to the 38. 49 ticks left on the clock for this first half. St. Mary's back on top, 14-7. They've scored on 2 of their 3 possessions. They've gone over 100 yards rushing. The one completion, the touchdown pass from Ali Barry to Sal Affolito, 28 yards for the touchdown. As I mentioned, Smhs will get the ball to start the second half. Catholic Central League football. Unusual to say in April. Dropping straight back, looking to throw, lets it fly deep, incomplete. It'll be even more eerie or weirder if you want to talk about it. English will be playing Glasgow in May in football. We'll have Thanksgiving in May. 39 ticks. Third down and 12. Looking. I don't know if his arm got his. He threw it. David Brown broke it up. David's a pretty good rebounder in basketball as well. He had good position on the receiver. Didn't let him get to the ball. So St. Mary's defense did a pretty good job. They held Bishop Feehan to 75 yards in this first half. And the touchdown, they only had to go 36 yards. The kick is away. They let it bounce. It takes a pretty good Bishop Feehan bounce. They'll down it right about the 20-yard line. 15 seconds, I would assume the St. Mary's would just take a knee and get out of here. They get the ball to start the second half. I wouldn't think they'd do anything here. Yeah, they're just going to take a knee. So we're going to end this first half. St. Mary's went out 7-0. After they got stuck deep in their own end, they had a punt. Bishop Feehan only had to go 36 yards to match it. It was 7-7, but then St. Mary's went 73 yards. So the first score by Calangis, the second one Barry to Affolito. On both, Michael Anderson was perfect with the kicks. We reached halftime here at this Catholic Central League football game. St. Mary's 14, Bishop Feehan 7. St. Mary's will get the football to start the second half. We're underway as Bishop Feehan kicks it off. And St. Mary's will return it to about the 30-yard line. Billy Canigliaro with the return. And they put it at the 30-yard line. Fourteen to 7. St. Mary's on top. St. Mary's had 111 yards rushing, 28 passing, 8 first downs. They got 4 in each of their 2 drives for touchdowns. Bishop Feehan had 50 yards rushing, 25 yards passing, 5 first downs. They run it to the near side. They get about 4. Kalanges. Kalanges had 39 yards in that first half. David Brown had 55. Afleo had 1 carry for 8. Barry had 9 yards on the ground. Barry with the keep off the right side, gets ahead of steam up. Gets it into Bishop Feehan territory. Nice run. At the 48. 18 yards. A big 18-yard run by Barry. Mentioned he had a great year in basketball as well. He should be turning the lights on at any time here now at Manning Field. Barry with the keep again, straight ahead. A big hole. Gets down to about the 31 or 32 yard line. "35 yards and 2 carries for Barry, 2 first downs. He's over 40 yards rushing. St. Mary's moving the football. Trying to add to their 7-point lead. Wide out and wing to the far side. They run it to the right side with Kalanges. Actually, that was David Brown. He picked up 2. Second down and 8. The wideout comes to the near side. Barry with the keep. That play has been working perfectly. He gets to the 20-yard line. They found a home running that one. First and 10. They're in the red zone at the 20-yard line as the lights come on here at Manning Field. When they were down here in the first half, we couldn't see them because the sun was so bright. Now the sun has disappeared behind those trees over at the cemetery. 2 wideouts to the far side, the wing to the near side. The wing goes in motion. Barry again, straight ahead. Inside the 20. Short yardage this time. They give him 2 to the 18. Barry and David Brown both over 50 yards. They give him the 19 for a yard. Seventh play of the drive. Barry has carried on 4 of the first 6. They keep everybody in tight. Barry rolling, looking to throw. In trouble, is going to get hit and knocked down at the 24. Couldn't find anybody downfield. So he lost 5 on the play. 3rd and 14. They've used up half of this third period, and the clock is running. They're obviously in 4-down territory here. Affolito coming to the near side. Blockers out in front, trying to turn the corner. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, they gave him the 19. So 4th and 9. Let's see what they call here. Barry looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. A little too deep, incomplete. So it looked good when they had 1st and 10 at the 20. There's a flag on the play against Feehan. If it's roughing the quarterback, it's a first down. What a break for St. Mary's. Down to the 9, it's a first down. What a huge break for St. Mary's. 1st and goal from the 9. Everybody in tight. Galanzis off the right side. Gets tripped up as he gets near the 5. They give him the 6 for 3. Second and goal from the 6. St. Mary's looking to add to a 7-point lead. We mentioned they're trying to make 2 wins in a row. Both of those wins coming here at home. Looking to even their record at 2-2. Wideouts right and left. Barry with the keep straight ahead into the end zone for a touchdown. That was the Allie Barry drive. Once again, Michael Anderson, good. Once again, 4 first downs on the drive. They're in a rut. $70 yards in 10 plays. 10 of those coming on that big penalty. So St. Mary's has scored on 3 of their 4 possessions, and they've had 4 first downs on each one. So they got a 14-point lead with 4:45 left in this third period. Anderson will kick it off. He bounced it off one of the linemen in front. I don't think he meant to do that, but Feehan will get pretty good field position. They put it down at their own 44-yard line. So he kicked the line drive, but it bounced off a lineman who fell on it quickly. I don't think that was supposed to be like that. I don't think they want to give him this good field position. So Feehan will have it for the first time here in the third period. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage is Hannah. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost the yard. So it'll be second down and 11. Coming to the near side. Getting gang tackled was Yanchuk. They gave him the 47 for a pickup of 4. So another big third down play for Bishop Feehan. 3rd and 7. The wideout comes to the near side, the wing to the far side. Crump goes under center. The pitch off the left side. They got a head of steam up. We got a flag on the play. That might be coming back. Holding against Bishop Feehan. So the penalties have really hurt Bishop Feehan. They put it back to the 38. So they gave him a yard to the 48. And they put it back at the 38. Third and 16 from the 38. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Crump dropping back, looking to throw. In trouble. Going to take off and run with it. Not going to get very far. He's knocked out of bounds. And a flag, that's going to be against St. Mary's. Another flag against St. Mary's. Crump got ridden out of bounds by one and then got jumped on by another. The flag is at the 38-yard line. Personal foul against St. Mary's. All the way to the 45-yard line of St. Mary's. They gave him a 17-yard penalty. They had the ball at the 38. 15 yards would have made it 1 yard shy of the first down, but they gave him a couple of extra yards, so it goes to the 45, and they'll get it 1st and 10, and now they go power I in the backfield. Running it off the right side down to the 35. That's enough for a first down. Another flag coming in behind the play, and I think that's Bishop Feehan with a late hit. Personal foul against Bishop Feehan. So give him 10 on the play. So they giveth and they taketh away. They mark it back to midfield. So they got it 1st and 10 from midfield. They drop the snap and they hand it off, and it works. Down the sideline, getting bumped out of bounds. Crump dropped the ball and then handed it off to Hannah. Everybody was after Crump because he fell on he grabbed it, it bounced up in his hands. They wind up picking up 23 yards on the play. He just flat out dropped it. It took a very fortuitous bounce right in his lap. And Hannah was standing next to him. They gave it to him, and everybody was after Crump. And Hannah took it down the sideline for 23 yards and a first down. Trying to run to the right side. They get inside the 25 to the 24. Yanchuk picked up 3. Time running down in this third period. Bouncing it out to the left, just shy of the 20-yard line. Yanchuk picks up 5 to the 19. Under a minute and counting. Bishop Feehan would love to score here and make an interesting fourth period. The wide out to the far side, the wing to the near side. Winding down, this could very easily be the last play. The pitch. Started to come to the near side, cuts it up inside, and he's got a first down. That'll to the 15-yard line. They won't run another play. So 21-7 with a period left. St. Mary's 1 yard shy of 200 yards, 171 rushing, 28 passing, 12 first downs. This one drive by Feehan has multiplied, almost doubled their first half. They had 50 at halftime. They've got 99 with 25 passing and 8 first downs. Yeah, we've got 12 minutes of football left. Feehan knocking on the door at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. St. Mary's gave him a big plus when they sacked Crump, but they piled onto him out of bounds. And that gave him a first down. Feehan gave it right back with a late hit. And then the big play with Crump fumbling the ball, bouncing it up, and then handing it to Hanner. He picked up 23 yards. St. Mary's jumped. That's going to give him 5. So it's going to be 1st and 5 at the 10-yard line. They've been trying to draw him offside all day. They finally did it. Off the right side. Gets piled up and pushed back. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to give him the 8. Now they give him the 7. So 2nd down and 2 from the 7-yard line. They go power I again in the backfield. Now they go back to the spread. Crump with the keep. Gets piled up. He needed the 5. He didn't get there. Fourth down and a yard. So another big play for Bishop Feehan. They've had a few. They've used up 2 minutes of this 4th period. And time is not their ally. Back to the power I. Crump with the quarterback sneak gets the first down to the 2. Quick snap as they get up to the line of scrimmage. Went ahead for 4. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Off the right side. Check with the touchdown. Big extra point coming up. Steve Corrigan with the try. It's good. So 21-14. .56 yards in 13 plays. They go over 100 yards rushing. Must be kind of a trend. They had 4 first downs on their drive. St. Mary's had 4 first downs on all 3 of their touchdowns. Feehan only had 3 in their first. Now they kick it off. At the 13-yard line, straight ahead. Out near the 35, just shy at the 34. Canigliaro with a pretty good return. At the 34, St. Mary's will put it in play. With just over 9 minutes left in the game. And it's been a good one. Both teams moving the ball. 21-14 St. Mary's. St. Mary's needs 1 yard for 200. Straight ahead, looking to break a tackle. 1 man to beat. Hit from behind. Kalangis gets it into Bishop Feehan territory. Big time run. Just a quick hitter. He took a solid shot from behind him. St. Mary's lucky he held on to the football. He was trying to sidestep one. They grabbed his ankle, held him up, and he got whacked from behind. 18 yards. Puts him over 60 yards rushing. You got him with 60, Barry with 55, Brown with 57. Just a very quick bang off that left side. You got a big hole. He made one little step to try and get away. They just held him up long enough, and coming up from behind, they nailed him. And he went down. As I said, St. Mary's is extremely lucky he held on to the football. Just under 9 minutes left. St. Mary's holding on to a 21-14 lead. They led 21-7 at halftime. They come out and look like they were going to add to that as they got it down 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. But then a sack. An offside, a penalty. Looked like they were stopped when they sacked Ali Barry. They missed a pass on 4th down. But Bishop Feehan roughed the passer, gave St. Mary's the 1st down. That's a huge play in the game, because then 2 plays later, Barry went in from the 6th. The kick was good, and it gave St. Mary's their 2-touchdown lead. Bishop Feehan has come back in this 4th period, starting in the 3rd period, eating up a lot of the 3rd period, and now eating up some time here in the 4th period. Yanchuk went in from the 2. They were helped out by a St. Mary's penalty. They split penalties earlier in the drive. 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Barry with the keep. Gets inside the 35. Back-to-back first downs. They put it at the 35. So he picks up 13. He's got 68 yards rushing. Galangis has got 64. He seems to be okay. I'm looking at down. He's with the trainer, Nicole Gagnon. Yeah, he's standing up under his own steam, so hopefully he's okay. Hole opens up, straight ahead, slipping a couple of tackles, staying on his feet, still on his feet, still driving inside the 5. David Brown, outstanding effort. Back-to-back first downs. As he gets to the 4, picked up 31. He goes over 80 yards. He needs 12 for 100. And St. Mary's right back at it at the 4-yard line. First and goal. Galangis picked up 18. Barry picked up 13. Brown picks up 31. Broke a bushel of tackles on the way. Again, 3 wideouts. 2 to the far side. Off the left side. David Brown, let's see where they put it. They put it at the 2. He's closing in on 100 yards. He's got 90. We're halfway through this 4th period. Each time Bishop Feehan has scored, St. Mary's has answered back. After they grabbed that 7-0 lead, they've matched scores. Then they got the lead. Straight ahead, they stand them up at the 1-yard line. Bishop Feehan's going to take a timeout. David Brown got to the 1. Third down and a yard from the 1. A couple of times this year they got to the 1-yard line and was Allie Barry sneaking in. 5.5, actually 5:33 left in the ball game. St. Mary's leading by 7, trying to add to it, trying to put this one away, get up by 2 scores. Mickey trying to make it 2 in a row here at home. Even the season at 2-2. And it's a young team. Barry's a junior. Brown's a sophomore. Galangis is a sophomore. Third and a yard. They go double wing. Allie Barry with the quarterback sneak. They didn't give it to him. He didn't get in. Feehan takes another timeout. So a big play here for both teams. St. Mary's could put this away by scoring. Feehan would still have a pulse, trailing by 7 with 5:23 left in the ball game, but they would have a pulse. So they tried Ali Barry with the quarterback sneak. Bishop Feehan said, I don't think so. They piled them up. And another big play in the ball game. This one for both teams. Here we go. Let's see what they call. St. Mary's trying to get the fans into it. There's a few. More than I thought would be here. They're letting people in, which is good to see. They go back to that double wing. They run it to the near side. Affolito runs it in. His second touchdown. The kick is good again. So it's 28-14 with just over 5 minutes left. St. Mary's in the driver's seat. They go 66 yards in 7 plays. Affolito picks up his second touchdown. Their second 66-yard drive. They've gone over 260 yards of offense, 237 on the ground. And they've got a 14-point lead. And unless lightning strikes here, they're going to get 2 in a row at home and even their series for the season at 2-2. And that young sophomore, Michael Anderson, 4 for 4 for the extra points, is huge. And he'll kick it off. And Anderson will do the honors. Caught on the fly. Pretty good return across the 45. They're going to put it at the 46. He's had pretty good field position. They've run the kicks back well. They just come up shy a couple of times. One of their touchdowns, they only had to go 36 yards. The other one, they went 56 from the third period spilling over into the fourth period. 13 plays. Now they got to get a giddy up in their step. Light out to the near side, wing to the far side. Crump with the keep, gets wrapped up as he picks up a yard or 2. And they got to get more than that. They give me a yard to the 47. And the clock is running. Again, the wideout comes to the near side. Crump again with the carry. Gets into St. Mary's territory. They put it to 47, and there's a penalty against St. Mary's. So that's going to give them a first down. Down to the 32. It's a big one, 15 yards. But I'm not sure what Bishop Feehan is doing. Under 4 minutes left, they're running the football, using the clock. Crump again, rolling. Hit, knocked out of bounds. Marks knocked him out. At the 33. Actually lost a yard. They're helping St. Mary's out here. And it's taking a long time in the huddle. I thought he went out of bounds, but the clock is running. Rolling, looking, they let it fly. Too far. And the receiver got knocked down by St. Mary's. Bishop Feehan wanted a penalty. Robert Plumbrian was the intended receiver. So now Bishop Feehan has really helped St. Mary's out here. They've run a lot of time off the clock, and it's now 3rd and 11. And they need 2 scores. They run it off the right side, inside the 30. They give him the 28 for 5. And it brings up a 4th down, and the clock is running. Now they finally call a timeout. They let some time run up the clock before they call the timeout. They need the 22 for a first down. The ball is at the 28. So it's 4th and 6. And this one is history. St. Mary's going to make it 2 in a row at home. Even this season at 2-2. They piled up 265 yards, 237 on the ground. David Brown with 91. Barry with 68. Kalangis with 64. Affolito getting 2 touchdowns, 1 running, 1 catching. Rolling to the near side, looking over the middle. Broken up. Good defense. Pass a little bit high, but they made contact. They knocked it loose. So St. Mary's holds them to 145 yards of offense. 2 touchdowns. One of them, they only had to go 36 yards because St. Mary's had to punt it from their own end zone. And now St. Mary's can just run the clock out. 2:07 left. Kalansis with a touchdown. Barry with a touchdown. Affolito with 2. Breaking a couple of tackles, getting across the 40-yard line. That's Kalansis. $13 more yards for Kalansis. He's over 70 yards. I think everybody would like to see him give it to David Brown, let him pick up 9 and get 100 yards. Nobody in a hurry to run anything. They'll let the clock run down, maybe take a timeout, maybe take a couple of knees. I think Coach Tony was waiting to call a timeout when it got down to 1:09. I think St. Mary's is going to take a knee here. St. Mary's, their first possession, 66 yards in 6 plays. Kalansis from the 12. After he picked up 21 on first down, Brown chipped in with 22. Anderson with the kick made it 7-0. Feehan came back in the second period. A short punt from the end zone by St. Mary's. They only had to go 36 yards. It took them 9 plays. Crump, the quarterback sneak from the 2. The kick was good. By Corrigan. It was 7-7. St. Mary's came right back on the ensuing kickoff. 73 yards in 7 plays. Barry went 28 to Affolito. Anderson's kick made it 14-7. And that was halftime. St. Mary's came out, went 70 yards in 10 plays, helped out by a big penalty against Feehan. Barry went in from the 6. The kick was good. It was 21-7. Those were actually the winning points. Feehan came back, spilling over from the 3rd into the 4th. They went 56 yards in 13 plays. Yanchuk went in from the 2. The kick was good by them. It was 21-14. And then St. Mary's put it away as they took the ensuing kickoff. 66 yards in 7 plays. Affolito getting his second touchdown, this one running as he went in from the 1. The kick again was good by Anderson. It was 28-14, and that's the final score as the clock is going to run out. So Affolito gets 2, Barry gets 1, Kalansis gets 1, Anderson gets 4 extra points. Kalansis ran for 77. Barry ran for 68, and David Brown led the way with 91 yards rushing. So St. Mary's gets 2 in a row at home. They even their series on the season at 2-2, and they get a big 28-14 win over Bishop Feehan behind some outstanding run. They wind up with 278 yards, 250 of them on the ground, and they hold Bishop Feehan to 145, 120 on the ground. 2 touchdowns, but one of them only had to go 36 yards. So defense played extremely well. Offense moved the ball. And with Barry, Kalansis, Brown running the football, Affolito getting 2 touchdowns, they win it over Bishop Feehan. The final score again, 28-14 for their second win in a row here at Manning Field. And they even up the season at 2-2. So we hope you enjoyed it. 28-14, St. Mary's over Feehan. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.